It's been another really, really busy week, both in and out of the sewing room, but I've got a couple of vacation days coming and some really fun plans. So let's have our weekly Friday Sews chat. I always forget to say this, but Friday Sews, or hashtag Friday Sews, was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. So a big, huge thank you to you, Jen, for starting this hashtag. It's been an amazing thing for me. I've met so many people through Friday Sews. So yeah, big, big thank you. So if you haven't been here before, Friday Sews is where we have a chat about what we've been into, what we've been up to in and out of the sewing room, and then we throw in a little bit of life at the end. So this week, and you might be able to tell in my voice, it's been a crazy week at work with just a ton of meetings. I feel like I've been talking a lot, and the weather has been a little bit in Montreal. It's definitely a lot colder. It's been raining today all day. Today's Thursday as I'm filming this. It's supposed to rain again all day tomorrow. So it is really and truly fall in Montreal now. We are heading into November, which is probably my least favorite month of the year. It is, dark, and it feels like everything's dying, and not my favorite month. But then after that, it's December and Christmas and the holidays and vacation. So things get bright again. Anywho, I've had a very, very tiring week. But it's been also good. It's been good in the sewing room. So I did finish 2 things this week. The first one you've already seen if you've been on the channel earlier. I finished my Blair skirt video for my collaboration with Christine and Agatha, and I wore my skirt to work on Monday with my pink patina blouse, and I love the outfit. I wore my tall boots because I still don't have tights to wear for the winter. Now, some of you, or at least one of you, kind of laughed at me. Like, how do you not have tights? Well, I don't really wear dresses or skirts. They're a new thing for me. So I didn't have like a drawer full of tights. I need to get myself some tights. Anywho, so wore my skirt. It is very nice and toasty, super comfortable. And thanks to the lining, it's not itchy at all, even though it's a wool silk blend. I love it with my pink patina blouse. So yeah, big success, and definitely something that's going to get a lot of wear this winter. The second thing I finished, so back in August, I made the Secret Jeans by Style Falcon, and then I did a pattern review on the channel because the really cool thing about this pattern company is that they design for more mature bodies. So there are certain adjustments that are just built into the pattern. So, a little bit more room for the tummy, bust darts that are a little bit lower. I think there's also more room to account for a high round back, if I remember correctly. So I was really, really keen to have a look at those Secret Jeans and make them for myself and let you know what I thought of the pattern. So I made them. They were successful-ish. There were some fit issues though, because I made the pattern straight out of the envelope. I really wanted to get a good idea of how the pattern would fit on my body and what additional adjustments I might need to make. So the fit wasn't 100% there. It was okay, but it wasn't 100% there. And I was really keen to make them again because many of you tell me that you really want me to show the adjustments I make, not just talk about them, but actually show you how I adjust the fit on the garments I make. So I decided to come up with a new series on the channel called Fit the Fix. No, Fix the fit. I always do that. Even when I write it down, I write fit the fix. Fix the fit. So any pattern that I've made in the past that I think I would really like, so, you know, is therefore worth the extra work of adjusting the pattern and then making them again. I want to make a few of those videos throughout the next few months and really show you what I'm doing in terms of adjustments. Not that I pretend to be an expert at this, because I'm really not, but I love to share my thoughts and my process and how I go about learning what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and so on. So all that to say that I've remade the secret jeans this week and filmed a video about the pattern adjustments I made to make those pants fit me a little bit better, just so they're a little more appropriate for work perhaps, or, you know, a casual event, that kind of thing. So I made them in a black cotton tencel twill that I got from Blackbird. This is the exact same fabric I used for my narrow-legged lane pants, so except in blue. So this one is the black colorway. And yeah, I'm not gonna give the whole video away because that's gonna come out on the channel on Tuesday next week. They were successful-ish. I mean, they fit me a lot better now. I am much happier with the fit. They are just not a style of pant I enjoy wearing. So if you've been around the channel for a bit, you know I don't enjoy wearing stiff fabrics or stiff garments. I just don't. For me, yes, I want to look stylish, and yes, I want to look polished, but most of all, I want to be comfortable. So, you know, hard waists are difficult for me, that kind of thing. And these trousers, these secret jeans trousers, when fitted properly, fit like a pair of jeans. Like, they're a little more snug, they're a little more fitted, and even though there's elastic in the back waistband, the front is a flat one. And yeah, they aren't the most comfortable things in the world when I'm sitting down. When I'm standing up, they're great, but when I sit down, you know, you spread, so then things start digging into me a little bit more. And this is the balance, right? When I make pants, I want them to be comfortable and look good when I'm standing, but then I also want them to be comfortable when I'm sitting. So it's, yeah, it's sometimes a little difficult to make decisions as far as how much ease you want, because you don't want them to look super baggy and have a lot of extra ease everywhere when you're standing, but then you need that little bit of ease to sit down. Anyways, all that to say, come back on Tuesday to see the adjustments I did to the secret jeans pattern to make it fit my body a little bit more. So if you're not subscribed, now would be the time if this whole Fix the Fit series is of interest to you. All right, in terms of plans for the upcoming week, so like I said in the beginning of this video, I have 2 days off planned for the coming week. So I have Monday and Tuesday that I decided to just basically take as mental health days. I've been really, really busy. Like I said, I'm tired, and before I get sick, before I get a cold, before whatever, I decided I'm going to take a couple days and just spend lots of time down here. I want to get this room organized, cleaned up, and I want to work on a couple of really fun projects just to kind of relax a little bit. So one of the things I decided I'm going to do this coming week is finally sew up Marianne's second pair of Lander pants. So I've had these cut for a while, so I'm sure you'll remember the fabric. This is like a beautiful gray striped gabardine that we bought when we went shopping in person to Fabric Club. These have been cut and on here for a long, long time. So it's time. It's time for these to get sewn up. And the reason why it's time is because Marianne is coming to spend the afternoon here on Saturday. So Saturday the 1st, she's going to get here after lunch, and we are spending the afternoon planning our craft market, so the Christmas market that we are going to. So she's gonna help me get some fabric cut. She's gonna be making some cards on my Cricut machine. So we're gonna be spending the entire afternoon together, and I want her to try on the pants before I put the waistband on them. And then while she's here and on the Cricut machine or cutting fabric, I can put the waistband on her landers, and hopefully she can go home with them on Saturday. So that is the plan. I'm fairly confident I've got the fit just right on this pattern now for her, but I've been burned in the past by these lander pants. So I'm just not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna sew them up, just not put the waistband on, make sure they fit her, and then finish them while she's here, hem them, and she can take them. So that's priority number one for this coming week. The second thing is my Think Pink box, which you can see right here, arrived yesterday after being delayed by the Canada Post strike. I like the fabric I got. I know exactly what I'm making. And so Saturday after Marianne leaves, I'm probably gonna cut into that fabric and make that up because it's gonna be a really quick and easy one. And I'm excited about it. I cannot wait to sew that up. And that video is gonna come to you the following Tuesday. So not Tuesday coming, the one after. So I filmed the unboxing last night, and then I'm gonna film the reveal probably at the beginning of next week on one of those 2 days off. So that's project number 2. Then project number 3, I'm behind sewing things up for Marianne, who, as most of you know now, does all of the edit, well, not all, most of the editing on the channel. So I still film and edit and publish the Friday Sews videos, but she takes care of all of my other videos. So as payment, I make her 1 garment a month. Well, these lander pants were supposed to be her September make, because the pair of pants she got, the blue one, was supposed to be a wearable muslin. It wasn't really the garment I was making for her. So I'm overdue for her September payment. I need to get these done. For her October payment, which, you know, I'll be overdue by Saturday, I'm making her the Paige hoodie. And I talked about this, I think, when I talked about my October plans. So I'm definitely behind schedule. The Paige hoodie by Chalk and Notch in this beautiful like knit fabric that we also got at the Fabric Club. This is so incredibly soft. It is not super stretchy, but definitely stretchy enough for the Paige hoodie. I checked the pattern. She doesn't want the hood though, so I'm not gonna do the hood. I'm just gonna cut a neckband and put that on there. I'll take a neckband from any pattern I have and do that. Probably the neckband from the Hug hoodie. Yeah, that I've made for her in the past. I think given the stretch on this thing, I mean, it's stretchy enough for a neckband, definitely, and it's got really nice recovery. I think I'm just gonna cut a stripe of fabric or a strip of fabric that is 85% of the full length of the neckline, fold it in half, sew it on there, top stitch, and call it done type thing. So that is project number 3, and I think it's going to be a quick one. I'm not worried about the fit or anything like that. I looked at the finished garment measurements. Marianne wants a nice loosey-goosey kind of top, so this will be perfect. And then once all of those things are done, because they're pretty quick and I do have those 2 days off, I'm going to get started on my Newcomb Coat muslin. So I have run out of muslin fabric. I don't have any more, but I have a few cuts of fabric that, like woven fabrics, I don't love, that I don't mind sacrificing for a muslin. So I'm probably going to use that. If not, I might make a quick trip to the fabric store and just get a, a bolt of muslin. I've done that in the past. Love having muslin fabric on hand. So I just might do that. I have to go near that fabric store on Monday, and I'll talk about that in the life portion of this video. But yeah, I just might go buy a bolt of muslin and just have it on hand. But yeah, I really want to make the muslin. Now, I am not going to bother with a lot of the details on the coat for the muslin. Like, obviously, there's going to be no lining. I'm not going to do the pockets. I might not even do the collar. Like, really, the whole goal for me for making this muslin, just because I know cashmerette patterns fit me, is to look at length. So, is the waist hitting me at the right spot? Do I need to move the bust dart? Are the sleeves long enough? Is the coat long enough? That kind of thing. So I don't need to do any of the details that you normally would to check like width fit, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit me just fine. So that is project number 4. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy given that I've been really, really busy with work lately, but I do have those 2 days off. And yeah, a lot of these, like the page hoodie is really quick. My Think Pink project is gonna be super quick. The lander pants, I've made them like 5 times now. With all the different muslins and things. So that one also comes together fairly quickly. So, and the Newcomb muslin is also going to come together quickly, because really I just have to sew the shoulders together, put my sleeves on, sew up the sides. That's it. Like, that is literally it. So yeah, and I'm of course going to film the whole Newcomb coat muslin try on and process for you, because that's going to be part 2 of my coat making series. So I'm going to make the muslin, film the try on, and then talk about any adjustments I might need to make, and then show you how I'm adjusting the pattern before I cut into my gorgeous, gorgeous wool. So that's it in terms of plans. All right, now life. Well, I've not had much of a life this week, just because I've just been working and then coming home, coming down here, or going to bed, to be honest. Yeah, it's been a little rough, and probably because I'm fighting whatever this thing is. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or whatever, but you know, I've been feeling a little congested. I've been getting headaches. So yeah, I've not done much else besides just relax, come down here, sleep, and work. This coming weekend, like I said, Marianne is coming over Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning, I am hosting a social on Zoom for the channel members, so the members at levels 2 and 3. And so far, we have a nice little group that's confirmed, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm probably going to work on my Think Pink project during that Zoom meeting, or if they're not finished, then my lander pants for Marianne. What else? I'm going to visit my mom on Monday, so the set I showed you last week, I still haven't gone to drop it off at my mom's. So I'm going to go on Monday, have her try it on, measure how much I need to remove for the hem, because I know I'm going to need to remove. She's very short, my dear mom. So yeah, and then that's pretty much it in terms of plans and social anything. I really want to take it easy for the next little while. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the life portion of this. All right, well, I think I'm just going to leave it here for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like on your way out if you liked it. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you soon.